to China and the market kind of rebounds, it's like it wants to go up. I don't know. It keeps surprising
Is
me over and over, but
it is indeed designed to go up. Yeah, like Jack said, you just look at that monthly chart and up and to the right for the most part. But after COVID, I stopped being a bear because if that couldn't take the market lower for longer, then what can?
it's true.
And that's
Well, we sh- they also injected what $7 trillion into the market. I mean,
damn right, Jack.
Right.
And that's what broke me.
never fight the
That's-
Fed.
nope. Money
Yep.
printer
We
go
were going to
burr.
hell in a handbasket until Powell just said no lower.
I mean, the cruise liners were making all time highs during COVID. I'm like, all right, I give up.
I know. I'm the same. It was hard because you keep thinking. We kept thinking back then that it was going to be the COVID numbers were going to come out, and now it's like it's always in the future, and so that's why it's hard. It's like, all right, well, let's say that we have these tariffs, we're not going to really see the effects for how long? What, 1 month at least, maybe more than a month, and so it's hard to like for me to think without a bias like that it's not eventually
Order
going to
filled.
have an impact. But you could just they
Hmm.
could just end it one day and say it's done. So
Oh, looks like he's got to dig his heels in on this one. But Taco, interesting. That's did not hear that one. All right, look at 59.21s in the ES. We did see 73% long, up around 59.29. A little bit of a sell off there on that headline from Trump and chipmaker selling to China. Right now, holding pattern 21,470, 10 year. What do we got going on over there? We had 4.5. 4.48,
Yeah,
Jack.
actually a little better.
4.7.
4.475 in the spot. We're below a little bit below 5% in the 30 year. Um, what else can I see for Nvidia right now? Trading 136.76. It's been
Mhm.
pretty flat on the day. People await the main event.
Main event indeed. NVIDIA earnings. Hang out with us. Jack, myself, Jay, Paul. Little watch party. That's how they do it in Silicon Valley. And we're going to have our own little watch party here on Top Step TV. Speaking of which, man, 3,200 people watching all across the globe. Watching Chad in the house, Jack as well. Click like, click follow, click subscribe. Also, click notify upper right hand corner if you'd be so kind. Greatly appreciate. John's got their popcorn ready. Absolutely love it. What if it's a nothing burger? It should be like the rest of the day. Um, Chad, wanted to talk to you in the green room. We were talking about the difficulties, the growing pains of going from sim to funded. How have you found it? What
yeah, honestly, it's
talk to
been
me?
more difficult. It's been a struggle. I'll be really honest.
Okay,
It was harder. It was harder than I thought it would be. Um, I don't know if it's kind of finding the right DLL for wanting for the account. I don't know if it's the pressure of just like wanting to like just that knowledge in the back of your head, like, okay, now this is like, you want to do well. Like, I listen to MP talk all the time about how like this is a community, and if we're not all succeeding, like no one wins, right? So I want to do really well, not just for my sake, but for the whole Top Step community and the whole prop firm sort of industry. So it's been difficult because it's the same story, like some harsh DLLs, and then to try to build back some of that momentum, you try to get a couple green days in there, but you're getting like I don't know when you're getting $300 green days and like $1,200 lost days, it doesn't pan out great.
Hmm.
Um, so I don't know. It's been tough, and then I think too the 2 months I had going with I was just slamming these XFAs for 2 months,
mhm.
getting payout after payout. I think those happened to be pretty bearish months.
Order
So
filled.
I wonder in that case too if
Or
that was something to do with it. Um, I don't know, but it doesn't feel good to have a. it's more like the consistency. Like, how do I change that emotion, the vibration, where you're not feeling like you're playing catch up? You know, like it can happen even just on a daily. If you're down just a little bit, now you're feeling like that. Oh well, I got to play catch up now. Or that emotion of like when you're green, 700. Do I just lock it up? Is that like because certainly when you're down later in the day, you think, well, shit, I should have locked it up.
Yep.
Order filled.
Yeah.
Tricky.
There's been a couple other things too, and I don't know. I think that I could have probably talked to the risk team about this, but
Mhm.
the way I was trading was previously was quite a few micros in ranges, and I don't know that they have the the micro set up on the live accounts to the similar way. Like for example, if you could trade 15 in Q contracts, you're not able to trade like 30 micro in Qs. Like it's they haven't done like the 10-to-1. I don't know. So when I was used to trading, let's say 30 MNQs, and now my max could be maybe 15, I'm obviously going to trade a little differently. So there's been some stuff like that. I'm not saying that that's why I've done poorly, and I have taken a payout from the live account, so that was nice, I guess. Now I'm kind of wishing I had the money back in there.
Huh.
Well, to that point, Chad. The size. What the max size? I mean, if anything, if you're going through it right now, limiting the
Order
max
filled.
size might be doing you a favor as we try to adjust with.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, you're right. It is doing me a favor. I don't need. I mean, I've noticed that difference because if you're in a trade and you kind of suddenly realize, oh, wait a minute, I can't add or I can't remove, uh, it caused me to sort of adjust my my style. But you're absolutely right. Obviously, if it's not going well, I don't need to be adding leverage.
They changed. Got this. The chat likes your shirt, by the way, Chad. They're really feeling it.
Bananas.
Love it,
I
Snag
got a bunch of
bananas.
I'll be on in 2 weeks too. I'll be in Hawaii, so I'll bring a
Wow,
nice
on the move.
Hawaiian shirt.
Love it. All right,
Thanks,
awesome
Chad.
Very
stuff. We
nice.
got about 3 minutes till the bottom of the hour. Then we got 23 minutes till MOC. But before that, the markets are kind of selling off. Let's get James
Order
James coming back
filled.
in here. What we got for the goods? What do you got, James?
Well, how about some top quiz winners? We can start with
go.
these. Your top
Thirsty.
5 winners on the left-hand side. You're good. A lot of good frozen pea names out there. We got frozen peas and frozen pea.
Both of these with frozen peas.
Oh, pretty good. They
I
behave
thought we'd have a
themselves.
little more.
But
There you go.
congrats all the usernames here. You get an additional entry into Top Step VIP Season 3 Draft.
Well done.
Congrats to all those.
Yeah, well done.
including Izzle Sizzle, Bell Curve,
That rhymes.
Up
I
and
like that
two,
one. I like that one.
Oh for D's.
Marry me.
Yeah. Good job, Eddie. How are the questions, by the way? Were they complaining about the questions? Or everything's pretty straightforward.
Well, let's put it this way. The last one was how many months have 28 days?
Oh come, you got that wrong.
How many, Andre? What's the answer?
Every 3 years it's 1, and the other one is 0. How about that, James?
Eddie, tell me
All
the
of
answer.
them, Andre.
At least
Oh
20
shit, they are! Oh,
All of
shit,
them.
they are!
All of them.
I fell for it.
My God, man. How about this one, Andre?
Get him, chat.
Oh, light me up, chat. Click like, follow, subscribe. Oh, I'm so wrong on that one. Oh, shit. Guess I'm not going to be a VIP. Man, oh, man. Lifted Trader says 12, dumbass. Damn it.
How's the poll looking for 21,520 below or above? What's it looking like?
70% above.
Yeah, that was pretty huge, though. It's usually around 50-50.
Well, I don't know now.
Order filled.
Some topping tails up there.
What was the other question you had, Eddie?
What's the only word in the dictionary that's always spelled incorrectly? Is the word deoxyribonucleic? Is the word chrysanthemum? Is the word mnemonic?
Order
Is the word
filled.
incorrectly?
I'm not taking the bait on this one.
I got it.
Yeah, same.
What is it, Jack?
Incorrectly.
It's gotta
You are
be right.
correct.
Gotta
You are
be
correct.
right.
You are correct.
Man, oh man. I fell for that one. I know. All right. What else we got, James? Is that we got top quiz? Hashtag Power Hour.
Yeah, we can run through Power Hour now. You can hit it
Yeah,
now.
if we
We can save
want.
it whenever you want.
Let's do it because we got next half hour coming up. Let's do hashtag Power Hour. This morning in Fast Markets asked you to hit us up at Top Step TV on the X. Hashtag Power Hour. Hashtag Fast Markets as well. James, did they deliver today?
We did
Order
get a lot of
filled.
good content, starting with
Order filled.
frequent guest of ours, Dr. Fib. I just got my Top Step payout today. Thank you to Top Step TV and Michael Patak. Happy to see traders get paid. There's many saying BS about why they get denied payouts. This is proof, and I'm very happy to
Order
see how
rejected.
fast they are. So shout out Dr. Fib. I'm sure we'll see you on the show again soon. Up next from Ish Trader, back on the regular program. So they're locking up $4,520.60. So good work there, Ish Trader. From Bernard, got paid from Top Step after one business day. Extremely fast payout. Thanks. Now looking to request another 2 times 5K next week.
Nice.
You thank us, but you're the ones putting in the work. But we love seeing your payouts getting delivered. Love those screenshots, including this one from Zura. Another thank you, Top Step.
Order filled.
Notification from Wise letting them know that they got paid. Again, Zura, you're the one putting in the work. You're doing it. Finally, and last but not least, it's the NVIDIA Watch Party Hot Tub time.
Ooh. Right.
We got Coach Paul,
It
we
look-
got Jack,
it
Hogue,
looks like a
Eddie,
hot tub.
Dolby, Coach Jay, Mini Andre.
Good to be back.
Watching At the Buzzer in the video watch party while watching Jack's tattoo video in the top right corner.
Catch a break around here.
Order filled.
Catch a break.
And that's your Power Hour content. Thank you all to those who submitted. Keep on posting to at Top Step TV. Maybe you'll see your content here live on Top Step TV.
Damn, I should have heated up the hot tub. That would have been a perfect place for this segment.
Order filled.
Let's see.
So I have
You
a
got,
Top Step TV question about the doorbell.
Go, please.
Uh,
I gotta hear this.
Is it necessary? The reason I ask is because I have
Order
2 dogs
filled.
who would like to know. I don't know if anyone else has had their dogs. I don't know. You're in the middle of the trade, and suddenly, I don't know. Maybe it's just it's like the mailman's at the door. I don't know.
Jen,
I like this.
I don't know what else it could be. I don't know
Pull
what
back
other noise it
curtain.
could be. I just know that
Order
affects
filled.
my mornings.
Are you
I'll pull back the
suggesting?
curtains.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's sort of like the 10 Commandments. We have a list, which would be about physical, of about 120 commandments directly from Michael Patak. And they range from the very important to the very specific. And one of them is if there's a guest coming on, there will be a doorbell.
All right. Got it.
So,
I just gotta let my dogs know so that I can, once I explain it to them, they'll be fine.
yes. Okay, I love that. Go to Trustpilot and give us that type of feedback. That's the type of stuff that we absolutely feast on. So if we get rid of the doorbell, the dogs will. What about like your real doorbell when the mailman comes or something like that, or Amazon?
Well, that
Do you-
that happens, but like doesn't happen, 5 times a day. I don't know. It doesn't. I just know that when every time it happens, it catches me by surprise, and I'm like, oh my god.
Sounds like it's
It's not the
working.
biggest. It's not the biggest deal. If my trades are going well, I'm okay. Maybe it's helping me.
Love this.
Yeah.
It's keeping me
we know.
focused.
Alexa, order Doritos Nacho Liquor.
Yes, yes. Oh, you just my Alexa just turned on with that, by the way.
God, we're just controlling Chad's house from here. All right, what we got here? We got 16 minutes till MOC. Grinding a little bit lower. 51,454. We do have that.
Order filled.
51,520. Can we hit there? Can we get right on that? All right, a little bit more selling here in the ES. Tried going to 59.15, right back up to 59.17. Jack, if we get to 59.10, 59.10, would you
Sure, why
dip a
not?
toe?
I should dip a toe now. But I get more comfortable the closer we get to the finish line. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be patient.
It works. Chad, any other gripes with Top Step TV? I love this. Oh, also, by the way, how's the app going? Tell me, give me an update with the app.
Moose, Moose,
biofeed.
it's good. It's still collecting data. It's one of those where I got to wear it while I'm trading, and I got to make sure.
Order
I'm
filled.
live account because we all know we trade differently on the practice and the combines, but it's going well. It's collecting the data, and probably need to get a couple other developers or traders that are willing to beta test. So if anyone is interested or has the moose and wants to help with that, basically you export your trader log after wearing it, and from an iPad or an iPhone, you just turn on like, hey, I'm trading now. And it collects all of the EEG data, and it's going well. Just need a little bit more back testing before I can create my shock collar to say like
Like
like like I was wondering yesterday. I was watching the levels as I was, in this zombie crawl, not getting out of it, and I just was thinking,
Order filled.
thinking, these are the kind of data I need to be collecting. And if I'm fidgeting, if I'm like, it's one of those really annoying situations where it's like you see your DLL, you're probably going to hit it, and you still don't get out of the trade. Like, and it could still be maybe $500 away, and you just, it's almost like it's like, what is making me not get out of this? I don't have to switch sides. I just need to get the F out. So
Order
it's been
filled.
some rough times on the live, but I mean, I'm sure I'm not the only one that's had that. I'm sure we've all struggled with that to some level.
Love it. Absolutely love it. A little bit more selling here. All right. Closing out 59.10, 59.13 last trade. In ES, about 10 points off the lows. See what we can do here in.
Starting to get in. We put on one ES.
Okay, we are.
Order filled.
Two at 10.
What
See
price
if
do we
get
get there?
5,900.
Okay.
Averaging in. 59.14.
Right. 12 minutes till MOC again. Also after that, at the buzzer, watch party, NVIDIA, earnings, guidance, all that stuff with that headline coming out a few minutes ago. See how that they scrambling now with their guidance for their earnings call. Can you imagine what's going on?
Yeah.
I'm sure they got the heads up.
They're ripping everything up.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Jensen's sweating through his leather jacket.
Yep. Nothing on the ladder.
They always surprise me, but I still feel like there's going to be a time with these tariffs. If it may take 3 months from now for that, the news to hit, but
Order filled.
Might be some short covering into the close, says Coach Who. Could be. Just seems like looking for any type of volume.
a place for a bounce here.
Okay. Getting a little bit of a Chad.
Oh, I'm so close to adding one. We didn't get down to 910.
What's the upside target on this long jack?
Around 25 at least.
Okay. Okay, we've seen that price a lot. It's very sticky around there. 59.25. 11 points to get there. Take a look at some of the other markets. Gold, not doing much. It's about $7 beneath 3,000 or 3,300, I should say. Crude, crude. Saw some headlines earlier this morning. With respect to Russia and like prices being so low, so a little bit of a bullish headline came out there. Last trade $61.50 in crude. We are in a holding
Wouldn't
pattern.
surprise me to see this dump end of day here.
Yeah, that's the risk. But come on, ahead of
Hey,
Nvidia.
Chad, I got a question from Monica.
Hmm.
Do
Okay.
you predetermine your risk before you enter your trades?
I would say not always. It depends on if it's in a range or if it's broken out and it's a breakout. If it's in a range, I've predetermined. I'm pretty much. I'll go between short and long in the range, both sides. So, and then just the stop loss on the other side of if it breaks out. Where I get stuck, and I don't know if it's like just me not wanting, wanting to, thinking maybe it's going to become a tail and we actually haven't broken out. But then you look 30 minutes later and you're like, I clearly saw that was a breakout. Like, why did I stick in it? And and do I predetermine at that point? Um, usually I will.
All right, thanks, Chad.
I don't know if that's
There
a
you go,
great
Monica.
answer.
Nvidia's getting Nvidia's selling off right now. As to be expected. Last trade Nvidia about $135.76, down about $1.50 since that headline came out. Starting to see a little bit of selling in the ES and Nasdaq as well, but not just getting hammered. It's grinding lower, if you will. 59.10 last trade here in ES, Jack. Letters.
We made a fun little trade by my chart delayed for a second. So when I clicked, I ended up with 3, which actually worked out in my favor. Now we have an average price long 2 ES from 59.09. And
Nines.
yeah.
Oh, I see how that. Okay, 59.11 last trade. See if we can go get those 25, 59.25. Or might be about 59.26. Go troop in the chat. 10 minutes till MOC. Yes, indeed. Oh, Eddie, how was MOC yesterday?
It was dead. It was very light as soon as it came up. But about it probably gave us about 3 minutes before we closed, and then it flipped on us. It went. We did. I think Nasdaq was 1.3 billion buy side, but I think it came out sell side yesterday. Very light. So we'll see what happens today. It usually does that flip towards the end, towards that 3 o'clock hour.
Does
Let's see where Bitcoin's heading to. It's kind of had. I don't know if this is just going to be a little retrace on the way up. I saw today that GameStop is buying like 500 million in Bitcoin. I think that's possibly their best move.
Is at the top. Is at the top.
They bought 4,710 bitcoins, worth more than $500 million.
I just think it's probably a better move than like I don't know their retail stores.
What renting video games?
Order filled.
I think they got to figure out something.
Chad, at that time, GameStop rose 3%, but I think it's down here today. I think it dropped about 9% today. I don't have it in front of me, but
Didn't like the Bitcoin news.
Didn't like the Bitcoin move. No.
Well, we are Eddie. We are three likes away from 1,000. Come on, there's gotta be 3 people out there that like us a little bit. Maybe not. We always click like. Please, let's get to 1,000 likes before we get the party started here. 17 minutes till the bell. 7 minutes till MOC.
We'll do it.
Micro Machine asks, I wonder if Nvidia doesn't give guidance. Oh boy, yeah, this could be an interesting one. That headline.
I'm surprised that the market's holding up as much as it is too, with like Apple and the discussions on making iPhones in the U.S. and those tariffs. I don't know. I just wonder when the prices will eventually hit the mark. Hit the stores, hit the consumers.
Thank you, Frank. We do it. We hit
Chad,
it.
did you click like? Nacho Adam wants to know. Chad, did you click like today?
I clicked like on the YouTube channel.
Yes. Yes.
I believe I did.
Okay. Excellent. You're at 1,000 now. Boom. 1.1. Wow. Great job. Thank you, everybody. See if we can get this ES cooking to the upside. 913 last trade. House is long from 5909. NASDAQ 21,427. About 26 points off the lows there.
Order filled.
For my phone, so I'm not echoing here.
Thank you. More the better. We'll get working on that doorbell. Sorry about that. The dogs go crazy. Play the doorbell.
I'm curious. I would like to ask chat if I'm the only one that's happening with. I just have to think that anybody with dogs might also have that problem.
No,
Maybe I'm the only one.
No, we had some comments, Chad. My dog does the same thing. My dog.
Order filled.
And I don't know what other noise there could be. Maybe there's like I don't know that a knock is gonna help.
No, might not. How would you suggest we alert the people when a new guest is
Police
jumped on?
siren.
Police siren. Oh, that's gonna go great. Yeah, that's gonna go great.
Yeah.
I have liked 1.2. I have liked. I'm one more on there. 1.2K.
All right, thank you, Chad.
I'm starting to think those 5900s might be in play.
Let's see if we can hold this thing.
I think this is gonna
Chad's fired
start
up.
off.
Chad likes, wear a headset. They're saying, Chad. Wear headphones, Chad. Uh-oh. Dogs are gonna go crazy on that one.
Oh, police are here.
Yeah, all right, we're grinding lower here in the NASDAQ. NASDAQ leading the way down, I want to say about 8 points to the low is 21,415 last trade. Low of the session, low of the day, 21,401. ES dragging a little bit behind. 59.10. 59.10's holding.
Come on, 5910. 5910.
4
Good.
minutes till MOC. It's about to go nuts. Second the cowbell. They're saying cowbell.
This MOC is going to be friggin' spicy.
AU Robert says, why do you need to alert everyone in chat with the sound? Just have Andre announce it. That wouldn't be as fun. I do as well, actually. That's how I know something.
Use the Jetsons doorbell.
Yeah.
I think cats freak out at that one. Cat lovers hating us then.
There has to be some other noise that could be an announcement.
We'll work on that.
Come on, market makers.
There are probably
SPX
other
10.
more. I don't think that's why my live account has gone bad. Just so you know. I don't think that's where my troubles are at.
What are your dogs' names, Chad? Which one gets the most rowdy when they hear that doorbell?
Bernie Logan and Marty McCoy. Bernie Logan
go.
is Bernie Doodle, and Marty
Love
McCoy
dog
is
last name.
the corgi.
Bernie and Marty
He
go
thinks he's
absolutely.
king. I feel like maybe he might have been a king. I don't know.
Yep. We go nothing on the tilt here. We got MOC 3 minutes. Jack, how do you want to play this into? How does the house want to play this into MOC? In the money a little bit here. Fast and loose.
Order filled.
Right, fast and loose. What is? Are we working offers to the upside?
Not yet.
Okay. Fast and loose. Here we go.
He's trying to
It's going to come
bounce
out
around.
ES, NASDAQ, and then YM. Eddie's going to be all over. Still haven't seen many headlines. Slow down the headlines again. At the buzzer. Jack, Coach Paul, Coach Jay, myself will be hanging out. We'll watch party for NVIDIA earnings. See what happens after that headline. No selling to China.
Order filled.
Probably going nuts.
Order filled. Order rejected.
What are you gonna do?
Bearded dragon.
Order filled.
Dragon D.
Yeah, I imagine that caused a little panic in the boardroom, like for them to get that news at the same time.
Yeah, something tells me they don't get the heads up on a headline like that either. Probably they've been nudged or something. Who knows? Who knows what's actually happened? 10-year selling off a little bit. All right, 21,000.
Hogue back there?
Order filled.
Is Hogue back there? Hogue, are you back there? You usually give me Delta updates. Nothing's really changed that much. Right. A little bit more buying coming in here. 59.16 just printed in the ES last trade. 59.15 house account long two minis for 59.09. 60 seconds, just about 60 seconds till.
There you go. There you go. How
Let's
about
see.
this sound
I'm
effect?
still thinking we're closing below 21,520.
Below.
I don't know what the
Okay.
poll shows
Okay.
now, but
Pull head above.
20,
20,
20, yeah, 20,
Order
yeah. How about this
filled.
sound effect? What's your dog do with this? That passable?
I didn't hear the sound.
All right, there we go. We got Trader Dog.
Order filled.
I don't want this chat to end. Y'all are amazing. I agree, Trader Dog. Y'all are amazing. Absolutely. You got the house.
Order filled.
Right now. Chad, you are flat, correct? Buckle up.
I am flat. Yeah,
We go.
I
30
think
seconds.
this is-
30 seconds.
Delta, not much cooking over there. Minus
I
900.
don't see a whole lot of movement until if anything, I think it's going to dump, but that's my
Order filled.
Because you're a bear.
stuff that gets me in trouble. Yeah, I know. I'm an optimistic bear, though. I feel sometimes.
Here we go.
Optimistic bear. I like that. All right, let's see how this optimistic bear handles. We got MOC coming in here in 2 seconds. Eddie, take it away.
Let's hit it. Hit it. Here we go. Sell side S&P 700 million. Sell side Nasdaq 300
Order
million.
filled.
Sell side Dow 300 million. Sell side Mag 7 100 million. Sell side across the board.
Okay.
Farts, double farts.
Sell side. These numbers can change. We are beneath 21,400 in the Nasdaq. 21,382 last trade. ES closing on 5,900 even. About 2 points to go there. Due to reaction from gold, nothing in crude, but right now we are seeing the equity selling off. See what's in the Dow. And crazy sell side numbers: 700 million ES, 300 million sell side Nasdaq. But
Yeah, we lost
lower.
400 bucks. Not bad on the 2 ES. Damn.
Sell side 627 million S&P. Sell side tight. It's loosening up here. You might see some buys here in the Nasdaq. 85 million only. Sell side in the Nasdaq.
We get long.
Now I gotta wait till like 58.90 to do it.
Dee was talking about that level, 58.90, I believe 58.80. She was talking. From there, yeah. Gotta get through these 5900s. I gotta imagine there's some stops just in these 5900. Let's trade 5905. Nothing really jumping off on the ladder. Chad, any prices you're looking at now that we just cracked some new lows in the Nasdaq?
If it doesn't hold above 21,400, I might enter in one short and add to it.
We're not long, by the way. We're flat.
Just because if I would have expected a little bit more of a pop there, I'm gonna do one micro, get my toes.
What exact time are NVIDIA earnings? Typically, what? 10 minutes after the bell? I don't know. Just stay tuned. Jump in to at the buzzer, and we'll have wall-to-wall coverage of that. But right now, we got 7 minutes. 7 minutes till the close. See, we've got more pressure to the downside here. 1,390, bottom out at 379. Chad, did you take that price? Did you take that trade?
Yeah, I just took one micro.
What price?
Hit my toes. I might add to it if we start to get some more movement, maybe below 31,370.
370. What price are you long from, my friend?
I'm short.
You're short. That's right. My bad. What price are you short from?
Right at 21,395.
395. Nice entry. Making new lows. 377 printed. Yes. About 2 points to go from the 5,900 even. And we are picking up here in about 2 minutes. We will have injection of liquidity. They are rooting for you, Chad. Trader Dog is rooting for you, Chad, to the on the short.
Warm up off again.
Getting down to business there.
If we break
Sell side
below
Nasdaq 150 million.
370, I'll probably
S&P,
add
500 million.
Sell side. All right. See what happens here. All right, Jack's getting down to business now. Took the jacket off and is locked in. He's probably going to see what happens on this 5,900 level. About a point to go. And the ES. Selling off here in the NASDAQ. More selling coming in. Talk to me, Chad. What's your downside level? Are you just going to let this sucker ride into the close?
I'm adding one. I only had one micro. I added another. Now average cost 21,387.
387. Okay. There's
21,320.
Downside 320. All right. More selling coming here. New lows. NASDAQ 356 is print. Look at ES. New lows 58.96. See what happens here in about 45
Order
seconds.
filled.
And they are selling this off pretty aggressively. Dow's getting sold off. Dow's 350. Really want to take this.
Dump it.
Yeah, 30 seconds till this injection of liquidity. Chad is short. And MOC came out sell side, not heavy sell side, Eddie, but is it growing? Because
It's well, right now Nasdaq sell side about 256 million, S&P sell side 787 million. We were a little above 900 million in the S&P sell side, but hold off a little bit. I mean, we did open up. Nasdaq 200 million sell side.
okay, you got 4 minutes. 4 minutes till the bell. Let's see where they
I
want to
set
take
stop
this.
loss break even here, and just because I think it could also bounce.
I'm looking for
Nvidia getting hammered.
890.
I'm looking for.
Nvidia's now red on the day. Thank you. Last trade 135. Now 134 handle prints in Nvidia. These are Nvidia now red on the day.
Way to jab so flow.
Let's get them Nvidia puts. Jack, keep an eye on those 90s. 94 half.
Yeah, I got
out there.
Sell side S&P 1 billion.
It's 1 bill now.
S&P sell side 1
Yes,
billion.
it is. Thank you, Eddie.
Nasdaq,
Sell side is
Once
growing.
it bounce
Chad.
here, probably going to hit my stop because it's break even, but I'll let it ride. It looks like it's going to hit, but it's free trade now.
I'm free trade on the other side.
What do we get?
97 quarter. Coming back down.
Let's go get this. We got 3.5 minutes. Let's see if they want to pump this thing. See if they want to hold above 5,900. This thing higher.
It's gonna flip. I got that feeling.
You think it's gonna flip, Eddie? What?
Yeah.
Still seeing sell. Got 3 minutes. 3 minutes to the close. Then make sure to jump on in at the buzzer for the Nvidia watch party. The Super Bowl of earnings. Used to be just an absolute must-see TV.
Daytona. The Indy.
It is.
The World Series.
Come on, pump it. See if we can
Pump
get
this
this
thing higher
ad
here.
and keep on dragging this up.
Like that. Got Chad Short. Chad Short, the NASDAQ.
No, I was I break even. I stopped out.
Okay. Now flat. Can we update that P&L when you have a chance on that combine?
119 negative.
Okay. Nice downside management there.
Hey, Emmett had a question here. Serious question. What was the house logic of going long on the ES?
Oh, the 5,900 SPX level. It was in my favor. I didn't lose too much on that trade. I could have cut it before MOC, but I kind of saw it as I was going to
Order filled.
or if it had gone the other way, would have made a good chunk of change.
Thank you, Jack. There you go, Emmett.
Asked and answered. Let's go along from 97, 50, 97. 2 minutes to go. Emmett says, okay, thanks. Thank you, Emmett.
Order filled.
Sell side Nasdaq 370 million.
370. Okay, so it's
moving.
peeling off a little bit.
Not
See,
really struggling to push this up. I don't know.
we got 90 seconds, Chad. We got 90 seconds. See
As
what
the
happens.
optimistic bear.
Optimistic bear. I like that. All right, come on. 70 seconds. 59.02. Again, above below the price was 21,520. It does indeed. Shout out to the 30% that said below. It's like you will be the winner for that little concept. Right, come on, here we go.
You know, 59.05.
Sell side S&P 476 million. Sell side Nasdaq 191 million.
It's not that much. Pop this thing. We get up to 59.10.
Order filled.
59.04. 59.04 half. 505's trade. Look at the Nasdaq 21,387. Can we even get it back up to those 400s? That was a sticky price for the last month or so, at least for May. All right, Jack, I'll throw it to you. Tell us how we are going to ride this thing into the close. We got 15 seconds, Jack. Just
I'll probably get taken out right here, unless it. Come on, take the lid off. Close them short, right for the close.
Did it flip?
Not gonna flip for me.
Nope. All right, 4 seconds. Look at all that volume coming on the S&P ladder. My, oh my! Look at that. Those business ass trade.
All right, we're out. We made $200 on that one, and we're done.
Just
what a day!
What a day indeed. But we are not done. We got at the buzzer.
Order filled.
NVIDIA earnings watch party. With that being said,
order
Jack,
filled.
Thank you so much for joining us with that cool shirt with the bananas
Thank you.
on. Also, keep us updated, and we'll
order filled.
Doorbell issue with your dogs.
Order filled.
Make sure to report back. Jack, I will see you on the other side of this. With that being said, I'm going to throw it to Eddie because we got to get ready for At the Buzzer. Eddie, take it away.
Oh, yes. Yes. All right. We've got tomorrow. We've got an early bird coming in here tomorrow. I want to make sure that you know that we're going to be here at 7:20 tomorrow. We got GDP. We've got Barkin speaking. Maybe again. Here we'll find out. He didn't speak today, but jobless tomorrow also. Scrolling down a little bit here, 9 o'clock. Pending home sales. We got that month over month. Goolsby will be speaking. Natural gas 4-week, 8-week bill auction. 11 o'clock, 7-year note auction. We got our crude oil inventories at 11. All right, it's the reason that we had the Monday holiday, so they moved it. They really moved it to a different time, 11 a.m. Central Time. We will also be having at 12, let's see here, 1 o'clock, Kugler will be speaking, and I think 2 o'clock, Daly will be speaking. So that's what we got.
Order filled.
Tomorrow. What's on the menu? What's the entree for tomorrow on the menu? Now let's take a look here and see who we've got here. Tomorrow's going to be Thursday, the 29th. How many days in a year have 28 days? Let me figure that out. Hold on. Let me get my pad of paper and pencil.
Order filled.
We got Coach Ray and Coach Jay going to be joining Hogan, myself. Fast Markets, Barron.
Order filled. Order filled.
We got Rising Star. We got
order filled.
Going to be joining Gabe and Andre. Lunchbox Trading, Hogue, Hoop, and Jay. Back to the Futures with Nicholas, Hogue, and Gabe. And we've got Power Hour with Andre, and we've got I think we've got open there, but we're gonna fill that spot, figure that out right away.
Order filled.
Otherwise, as we've been talking about here throughout the day, we've got that NVIDIA watch party coming up here really soon. That's going to be with Coach Dakota, Paul, Jack, and Andre. So just stay right here. Don't go anywhere. And you'll be able to join that watch party. If you're in, you're in. You won't have to pay a cover. There's no drink minimum. But if you want, BYOB. Also, a little later on, we got Coach Hoop, Fundamentals and Technicals, over in the Discord channel with Coach Ray at Coach Hoop at 4:30, Coach Ray at 6, Coach Vince at 7, Discord channel. All right. And don't forget, come back here to YouTube, Coach Dakota at 7:30 for Slow Markets. And early bird special. We got the early bird special. Aaron Luce going to be doing the London Open at 1:30 a.m. Central Time, and followed by Deanna doing the 3:30 a.m. Central Time, Monday through Thursday, the Euro Trade. So there you have it. So we love that you have spent time with us today at Top Step. I hope that you enjoyed yourself. Hope you learned something. Of course, orders from headquarters. Stay safe, stay healthy. Treat yourself the same care that you'd offer a friend. And remember, share your love. It doesn't cost a cent.
Order
Don't go
filled.
anywhere. All right. We got that NVIDIA watch party with At the Buzzer. It's going to be Coach Jay, Coach Paul.
Order
I'm
filled.
Jack. Don't go anywhere. I'm Eddie Horn, and this has been Top Step TV. Take care.
I've never felt so good in my life. I'm on an absolute roll, podiuming at every single competition during the year.
7-5 for the kid from Aspen. A tremendous showing.
And this is our 5th contest, and I'm feeling like I'm on cloud 9.
First thing with this system is the wind starting at 20 to 30 mile per hour range with gusts easily up and over 40.
And then in one fell swoop, literally 1 second, and my whole season, my whole
breaking of systems that operate in our favor. No more killing of the leaders who have been put in place to make sure that we as a continent can grow. We are saying that Africa will be free, and it will be free now. No more from the West.
He is the one we've been waiting for. We didn't even know. I mean, I knew I was waiting, but he's a Messiah. He came from nowhere. And we are awake. We're ready to follow him. Listen, we will do anything to support Ibrahim Traore and any other African leader who work for Africa. We're here today to show him that if we need to go to Burkina Faso to join the army, we are ready. We are ready for him. We've been waiting for him.
Of his people is conscious of the exploitation of, the leader, and as a soldier against the Western imperialists. Because if he's not standing and fighting against the policies of the Western imperialists, the exploitation of the Western imperialists, they will not be fighting against him. You understand? Look at Nigeria. Are they fighting against Tinubu? They cannot fight against Tinubu. Look at Ramaphosa recently going to USA to kiss the ass of Donald Trump, being a boy to him. So the difference between these people and Ibrahim Traore is that he has understood, is aware, is conscious of the exploitation of his people. He's conscious of the exploitation of, the Burkina babes. And this is why he is fighting to send out every, trace of neo-colonialism in Burkina Faso. And this is why we are standing in solidarity with him. Because if we are not with him, he will just turn to another Thomas Sankara. We don't care if we are in Burkina Faso, we don't care if we are in Ghana, we are in Nigeria, we are in South Africa. We are with Ibrahim Traore. And as the saying goes, Ibrahim Traore is us and we are Ibrahim Traore. So we always stand in solidarity with him because he's a man that is born to liberate his people and possibly Africa.
The struggle for liberation and self-determination is not exclusive or limited to the people of Burkina Faso. Rightfully, it is supposed to be a continental-wide activity or affair. And we cannot be sitting idle and watch on as the West attack our brother who is actually fighting for the liberation of his people. And historically, we've seen several instances where leaders who stand up to fight for the interests of their people are either overthrown or assassinated by the West. And in the words of the famous Bob Marley, he says, "How long shall we sit and watch as they kill our prophets?" We're saying that's not going to happen any longer. So when we recognize or acknowledge the hard opposition against Traore, particularly by the West, we, the people of Africa, the youth of Africa, decide to stand in solidarity with the
17 dead bodies were found inside a clandestine grave in this home, according to officials in central Mexico. The prosecutor's office of the Mexican state of Guanajuato announced the discovery on Monday, after investigators found the bodies late last week. The local attorney general's office said the bodies were taken to a forensic laboratory to be identified. Details are still scarce around what led to the house and its discovery, but it's not the first of its kind this year. In March, civilian activists discovered a mass grave in Jalisco State, along with ovens, possibly used to cremate bodies. Nearly 600 personal items were said to be recovered. Mexico's President Claudia Sheinbaum, in response, announced reforms aimed at giving missing persons cases more resources and transparency. Mexico has more than 124,000 missing people, according to government data, largely a result of drug cartel violence. 17 dead bodies were found inside a clandestine grave in this home, according to officials in central Mexico. The prosecutor's office of the Mexican state of Guanajuato announced the discovery on Monday, after investigators found the bodies late last week. The local attorney general's office said the bodies were taken to a forensic laboratory to be identified. Details are still scarce around what led to the house and its discovery, but it's not the first of its kind this year.